have a lot of pick potential throughout the mid game. They do have a lot of on the rift for game number 1.
Steal away a lot of value, and now he's even in position. It doesn't seem like they knew he was here at all.
Yep, in he comes. So there's the flash forward, holding onto the pillar for after the flash. He is going to get it down there. Very nicely done. Stun comes in, but thankfully very strong. So Afrika will be able to get a lot of control around that mid game. So far, Team Dynamics have taken the first dragon as Rich finds Spirit blind with that Q combo. Beyond's going to turn up though as Keen tries to dive forward, but he has no flash and the pillar is too good. They're able to lock him down. It's 1-for-1 so far. There's now Rich looking to try and lock down Spirit. Double buffs on
time, and Mystic had to flash away from that one just to survive, and he nearly died after the flash. So you could see that it doesn't seem like the two of them are very confident in this kind of 2v2 situation.
Worldender. Slicing Maelstrom in there as well, but Rich finding himself the Infernal Chain his decisions correctly as Mystic diving forward.
Mystic is so desperately trying to get damage that I think it's going to eventually
Oh my god, picks Keen out from the backline as now Beyond diving forward. Keen does get a decent ulti as the final chapter's brilliant. Doctime's going to go down though, and Keen somehow survives. Rich right in amongst it, but they're missing all of that extra damage. Rich is going to find himself a control ward as Cloud Drake will be up in another 15 seconds. Another dredge line is fantastic as the exhaust goes down onto Mystic. Rich finds the back line of that exhaust we were talking about is used on him as he then goes for the escape. And this is what the Dynamics comp wants to do because their AoE healing is quite large with Inspire augmented by the Athene's Unholy Grail. And Afrika, they're the poke comp, but they're getting poked. As Rich just decides that he wants to solo himself a Dragon Soul.
Yeah, it's like the slow pushback, you know, the front line of the battle is slowly being pushed back. As we mentioned before, this is great for Team Dynamics. I mean, the pick potential, it's good, but eventually Duckdom, he's got the, you know, he's building up the items to eventually stop this, and you can see the Baron is getting lower and lower. I think they're just going to get it here. The Grave's not there on time.
Yep, all too easy as in goes Rich from the backside as well. Nothing Keen can do as Mystic Arcane shifting backwards. He's going to keep himself alive as they do take down Rich. But the Baron has been taken, and now there is 200 years of damage worth bearing down on them. One of the first dredge lines I've seen miss actually, and that's going to get Guga's flash out as well. As somehow this outer turret top lane is still up, and Dynamics of Afrika focus down their targets. Can Dynamics actually utilize Doctor here as another dredge line comes in? Moonlight Vigil out as well as there's the final chapter Beyond. Very, very low, but Guga, he's very tanky. And now Rich does find Keen, stops him from getting into that back line as Afrika look like they're not ready to fight right now. They're just trying to bide their time for the best opportunity.
That was a lot used to not get much. You know, you're basically hitting tanks. Beyond has Warmogs. He's fine to take that huge damage.
Oh, Keen in trouble though. Does go golden. As now Mystic gets caught up with another one. Moonlight Vigil comes out as all of the ultimate cooldown reduction is just insane. Calibrum. Yep, everything's just super balanced here over on the Aphelios side of things, but this Elder Dragon is going to make things a whole lot worse. As it does reset a little bit, and yeah, Spirit is just going to get gate-kept by Rich. Worldender up once again. Mystic's trying to hit him where he can. Exhaust goes down as now they're trying to pull this one out of the pit. Looks like Dynamics aren't really interested in coin flipping this one.
They are so safe, man.
But look at the base!
Yeah. Meanwhile.
Yeah, Dynamics just had way too much control. Spirit had to actually flash back out as Quick Draw not available, which still is active for another 30 seconds. This is most definitely going to be the end of the game here. Afrika's comp never really got off the ground, especially not when it needed to. As look at how quickly these Nexus turrets fall down. Spirit getting zoned out by Rich. His famous Aatrox. And these Nexus turrets, they just don't stand a chance. Beyond, down to about half health here as Rich is trying to do what he can. Fly gets flashed on by the Aatrox. Oh my god, just walks away. Cool guys don't look at explosions. And speaking of explosions, the Nexus is dead. Team Dynamics continue their onslaught.
Aphelios Nautilus.
Yeah.
And they didn't ban the Nautilus. Nautilus was picked in the second stage. I mean, we saw a little bit of this in MSC, where Lumao was just spamming.
This could be a Dynamics
faded. They wanted the extra cooldown reduction for the faster clear. But all that I feel like is not really necessary, especially for Graves. But he might be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yep, might have to flash, does so. As Fly also going to have to flash out of there as Kuzan was coming in. Rich moving on down here, and that's what happens when you have top pressure. Spirit's in trouble, and he is going to be taken down. And the very good timing on the gank from Spirit. Meanwhile, bottom side of the map, Guga not going to be taking too much damage. Thank you very much to Eclipse, but now Mystic does find the double stun. Doctum has been ignited. Ben in trouble. He has to flash away as Doctum's just standing his ground against Mystic here. Not going to fall down. Doctum also going to walk away as the teleports now come in from everyone. Rich grabs that first kill. The Obliterate goes down on top of him. Doctum desperately trying to come back into the fight, but he's not going to be able to. Flash forward as Keen puts him in the death realm and obliterated.
Teleports were used in that play to secure that kill, but I think it still is pretty worth for the side of Afrika, as now we might have a gank here.
Yep, no flash available there, and the dredge line is going to land. Fantastic pillar from Spirit as well, very dead.
Exactly. It's really just up to what King can do as a player, as Dynamics are going to try to force this fight.
Yeah, and they force the flash out of Spirit very early. Subjugate not going to be nearly enough as Keen.
2 kills of his own is not doing so bad for himself. Might get ganked here, though.
Might. Yep, he absolutely will get ganked as he's put into the death realm. Not a lot that Spirit can do here. Just try and back things up as now Rich is trying to win this 1v1 against Keen, but the W's still there, guys. He was always going to die, and Keen was always gonna
Yeah, the heal there from Fly. He wants to get his TP back with the Unsealed Spellbook.
Yep.
There's so much focus in the bottom side by Afrika. They should be able to get this, although...
Yep, in goes Guga, looking for it. Solar Flare's good, and they just blow up Spirit instantly. Teleport's now coming through thick and fast as Ben down to about half health. There's the culling, soaked by Fly, but that's not what you want as Keen teleports in. Death Realm is going to be there, and immediately he puts Beyond in and tries to take him down. Will be sacrificed, though, as now Guga might be his second target, but the Inspire Shield's going to be too strong, and Keen will fall down. A lot of extra money now.
This is a fight we're going to have to really pick apart the replay because there were so many teleports that came in, but just the bait there, okay.
That flash in onto Mystic. He cleanses, he flashes, tries to get out of there. Fantastic stopwatch from Ben to buy some time as Spirit moves on in. Oh, the Moonlight Vigil lands as Mystic looking for the activation, but doesn't quite get there. Spirit dives in. Guga goes golden, and Kuzan is going to zone.
Beyond was up with a Rift Herald, and so Afrika said maybe we can get this. Nice pillar here, though.
Yeah, in goes Guga. 2 people hit by that True Shot Barrage as we're trying to use that Shield of Daybreak to bring down Fly. Gets the flash out there as Kuzan moving on in. You can see the AoE coming through, and Doctum is very strong. They have to be careful. Fly continues to get zoned out. Remember, he does have the heroic entrance as Rich off to the side gets dredge lined. We'll have to try and get out of there if there's no opportunity. As the ulti comes forward, and now Team Dynamics, I don't think they're going to have an opportunity to fight for this Infernal. It's going to be the second Drake going over to Afrika. The first Infernal to come down into this brush. As Afrika, they want to fight. Taunt only lands onto Rich, who gets hit by the Moonlight Vigil as well, but in goes Guga looking for it. Oh my god. Death Realm put through immediately. Keen is looking to try and take him down. I don't know whether he's going to be able to get him in time, though, as Keen gets stunned, eventually finds the kill. And now Afrika are trying to look for this fight. Beyond dives forward, looking in a little bit of trouble here, as that's the Mantrid Inspire, as Doctor misses the...
And he has missed like 5 Qs in a row.
Yeah.
6. Make it 6. Like, if your Ezreal is not hitting poke,
what's Barrage, you hit that one.
Right?
That's a lot of damage. Culling comes down. Good Solar Flare is going to land onto Fly as once again, Keen immediately puts Guga into the death realm, but this time he does have the Gargoyle Stone Plate. Keen diving on in, still trying to do what he can. Goes golden. Guga still flashing out of the way as so far this is a great fight for Dynamics, and Doctam should be able to clean up. Mystic, though,
it's going to be
still
a really rough one.
As Beyond immediately going to utilize his QSS that he's picked up, as now Ben looking for Doctum, gets the depth charge, doing a lot of work as Guga finds himself into the backline, but he's by himself, not actually able to start the fight. But look at the culling, just eating through Afrika, and Beyond is frontlining as this Graves. He's punished for it, but he's able to quick draw out as, oh my god, 200 years of punishment. As he is able to take down Guga, and Rich has to be careful. Dredgeline's not going to find it, but Mystic does. That is so much damage. As the teleport's now coming in. Dynamics trying to keep themselves okay, but Beyond is definitely dead. Dredgeline is going to secure it. As now Kuzan looking for an opportunity, but Fly goes into his Zhonya's, and now Keen gets in. Good night, sweet Kuzan. as Doctum finds himself without any teammates. Arcane shifts over the wall. Rich just going to find the mark. That's Keen. Yeah, he's just going to throw out a Death Realm and see whether he can kill Kuzan, who will have an Inspire Shield. Obliterate, not quite enough there as Kuzan throws some damage back. The culling, once again, going to be good. But once again, Mystic does do a lot of work. But they do have very low health bars. Beyond almost just gets 2 hit by this Aphelios as Ben's going to go down. Heroic entrance, not quite enough there as Doctum's going to grab him. Mystic, he's going to answer back, but is it going to be enough? The answer is no for now as Rich is off to the side. True Shot Barrage almost takes down Keen. Mystic going to gameplay them to death though, as you can see. Relentless Pursuit's going to have to get him out of there as, oh no, killed by straight up. It's down to 4,000 health. Rich coming on in. Ben is in a little bit of trouble as the rest of Dynamics will get here, so it's likely to be a 50-50. The culling flies in, but the Elder Drake is taken by Afrika. Feels like it's all but over as the Aphelios is doing work, but it's 1-for-1 so far. Both supports are falling down. Rich trying to win this fight against Keen, but he's not going to be able to. Not a chance.
But here in game 2, they have faltered a bit to the might that is Mr. 200 Years. As Ezreal has done a just disgusting amount of damage, and he will continue to, as this is really where he does shine when he's
melee face tanking this Baron. His control ward goes into the pit. They know exactly what's going on. Ben off to the side as Keen just booking it right into the members of Team Dynamics. He of course can do that. Is now Rich trying to soften him up. Another dredge line's going to land. This time onto Guga. Not exactly the target that they want, but he's still going down like he's made of butter. Now Doctum in the Death Realm, I believe. No, he's not. It's in fact Keen moving on past him, trying to fight Beyond. As Ben is very, very low. Dredgeline not going to find the mark as Rich finds a fantastic culling off to the side, but Beyond is going to fall because Mystic does a hell of a lot of damage, but Dynamics still able to potentially get some work done here, but look, Mystic is still alive. All right, Dynamics, this is your last chance to try and go for anything as Beyond trying to get into this pit. He's going to get towards it, but immediately the Graves falls down. Good night, everyone, as Afrika melts the members of Dynamics. Could it be the quadra kill? Potentially, as Doctum's trying to kite this one out. It's a good arcane shift, but I'm sorry, my friend, it's just not going to be enough, as Keen says no. That's going to be the ace, finally. Afrika needed a couple of Elders, a Baron, Infernal Soul, all sorts of things in order to take down Dynamics, but in the end, it was pretty comfortable, as the Nexus will fall at 43 minutes, and we're going to a game number 3.
The incredible 9-3.
Yeah, he's doing okay. Doing okay, good old Trundle. As, yeah, so...
I feel very scared at all, though, as there is a lot of pick potential. Spirit is going to pilot this middle lane.
So you can understand what they're doing, trying to make sure that they do punish the bottom lane, and it's going to work out. Ben has to flash. Oh! The flash forward from Guga was so sexy, but not sexy enough, as he's going to... as now, Rich... try and find his Ornhorn, gets the knock up there onto Keen, but the Fear Beyond Death is going to arm and
Scuttler. And I think they might have seen him on that ward as Kuzan might be caught out here too.
Yeah, exactly. Great double taunt to come through as end of the line does get the double proc. Spirit in a bit of trouble. True Shot Barrage coming down as Heroic Entrance. Flash forward from Beyond just to make sure that the Kitty Cat Lady does go down. Oh, the interruption from Beyond as well as another end of the line because he killed her. And it doesn't matter, but a team fight's happened here as immediately Spirit just explodes. Keen trying to get into the fight, though. We'll see whether he can actually change this one, as Beyond is going to go down very, very low. It takes him a while to die as Mystic is looking to try and take down Doctum. Oh my god, that was beautifully played. As there's a brilliant taunt coming out. Aphelios somehow?
Yeah, I know.
Not
sometimes
right.
you begin to...
Solar Flare's going to land onto 2. They don't get onto Mystic as Guga. Trying to get through. Rich does find the Ram and gets it onto the Aphelios, but Guga is most likely going to die, and Doctum can't get back into this fight. Splylet picks up that first kill. Now Rich is trying to get out of there, but a beautiful dredge line is also for a taunt. Does land here as Afrika are just going to group in the mid lane. They will be able to take down that turret. Solar Flare stuns 3, which is fantastic, but Mystic is not one of them. And Rich doesn't have his ultimate available just yet. Good double knock up there with just his charge, but he just dies. I'm not entirely sure what the plan was.
Oh, okay.
Aphelios is, yeah,
okay. Sure.
Yeah, having a good time. As Kuzan gets a snare onto Keen. The turret's doing a lot of work. As we'll see whether Keen is going to be able to survive this one. True Shot Barrage straight up misses, and we're not going to be able to get any of the throwback.
To get in here, I don't think it's going to work.
Yep, Beyond is going to be over to the side, but they are going to pull off the Baron. Heroic entrance is good, making sure they keep Mystic safe. His health bar is full. That means that Afrika are winning. Guga's going to go down. Rich trying to dive in as Mystic going down low. Guga's at least tanky, but look, he's not going to be killing Mystic anytime soon. Doctor now trying to do what he can, but he's softened up some members of Afrika. Now, I mean, theoretically, you can try and go in for this one as Mystic flashes on top of him. Kuzan and Beyond are still alive. It's Kuzan using that Mantra W to keep himself up. Keen gets a huge heal out of that.
It's going to be a team fight for him to win. I'm going to have to hold that thought.
Yeah, as we're teleporting into the bottom lane with Baron available. Keen possibly going to go down here, but 1 versus 3 means that it's going to be a bit of a war. Fly waiting off to the side. The vision is perfect here as Rich is going to face check. It's a great taunt. And he's thrown around like a ragdoll. It's most definitely going to go down, not without getting a decent knock-up out first, but that's removing another member from the fight. 5th one to come through, which should be a Void Staff. As Afrika, they've got 5 seconds until the Elder Drake, which will be their next target. True Shot Barrage comes down as that's a lot of damage onto Spirit, but he bounces his way out of the fight. Warnhorn is brilliant. As there's the Fear Beyond Death. Guga's going to go down. Heroic entrance to come in here as well. Gets the knock-up only onto Rich. As Fly going down low. Mystic, guys, is at full health. And there's the burst. And that's 2 inhibitors. Lickety split, and remember there's an Elder buff, so this is a team fight that you don't really want to take if you're Dynamics. Rich looking to try and throw the ram in. He does manage to nail Mystic. It does no damage as there's a live visual. Explosion of damage there as immediately it's a triple kill coming through from Fly. Will he be able to get himself the Penta? The answer is no, but it's a cheeky quadra kill with 1 stolen by Spirit, and congratulations, Afrika. Turn the series around and find themselves at the top of the LCK. Not a new player to many of the players on this team. Remember, this is the 60% WE team.